Hi everyone, do I have a fun DIY for you today? And I'll tell you, this here, right here, that I got from Hobby Lobby last year is my inspiration. I think these little snowmen marshmallows are adorable, and you can make them and you can put different embellishments on them. You can make them as big as you want, as small as you want. So what I thought I would do, I've done marshmallows before, but since this is a marshmallow theme, I thought I would show you how I make mine. Now, this model light I got from Walmart, and I saw it was either Peep This Y'all or Joanne Barandi. And if you haven't seen their channels, go to them. They are really, really cute, and they have a really neat craft channel. I think it was Joanne that I saw this. I'm almost positive. I think. Okay, so the model light I really like. It's a very, very lightweight. Okay, I mean, look, you don't even have to condition this one like you do the Model Magic. Now, Model Magic is still great. I make my marshmallows out of the Model Magic, and I also make it out of the Model Light. Okay, so I think, because this is an open jet, we'll just go ahead and do the Model Light for now. So all I do is, look at how I mean, this is like bubble gum, but it's really good for things like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one like this, because well, this is like a plastic, but you could do the same thing with this. All you'd have to do is flatten it out and then make the little waves in it. And I will use this. And again, this is another decoration from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and it was $3.99, half off. Now this is heavier, so they use some kind of a heavier clay or plastic, I'm not sure. But I do like the way this looks, just to give me a different look from this opposed to this. This is a little chocolate mold. You know, it looks like like from a Hershey bar, where this one looks like it's melted. So I'll use this particular clay, the Model Light, for that. But you can also make your marshmallows out of this. So like I said, I have many, many made already. I'll sit and I will just do these, so I have them at the ready. But I'll show you. All you do is you come in and you just, well, this is how I do it anyway. Okay, you make a ball, and then I take my finger and I just go in between, in the middle. Okay, so now I have this. I went from a ball to like a cylinder shape, and then I come up and I squeeze down just a little bit, and then once I've squeezed down, I just roll back and forth, and then I turn it. I hold on with my index and thumb and just turn it. Smooth it out a little bit, and you just keep doing this until you get the shape exactly like you want it, okay? And then when you're happy with it, let it sit overnight, and then it's, what I like about these, and you'll see when I'm making these, what I'm talking about, they're a little bit more pliable, and you can put things into them where, so I'm going to put this one right there, and there's another marshmallow made. I'll put it here so I can dry. But with these, like I say, you can, even when, okay, this one's dry, okay, but I can still squeeze it down and kind of mold it a little bit, and you can poke holes in it if you want to put something into it. So that's why I really like this Model Light. I really do like this. And it's in the children's section. It's not with the regular clays, you know, like the Sculpey and the Model Magic. I don't think these are in the same spot, but I got this from Amazon, and I'll put my Amazon store in the description box, and you can go in if you want. And if you do buy from my store, I get a few pennies from that And when I say a few pennies, I do mean a few pennies. Anyway, this is in the children's section. So that's where you would find it, because I went in, I thought, I remember them saying, and I thought, I don't see it with this. And I was walking by and I thought, oh, it's over with the kids section. So if you want to get it. Okay, so like I said, this was, seeing this, I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so easy to make. It would be so easy to make. And I had, where's my other one? And they have them, guys. They have them in so many different themes. Like, okay, this one's on top of a piece of chocolate and a graham cracker, okay? Isn't that adorable? And then look at this one in a cup, and he's in a hot cocoa. All right, so then I went online and I started looking, and I'm going to show you what my inspiration is for the one I'm going to show you today. And I got to get into my pictures. Look at this. Look at that. So this was my inspiration for today. So he's on a graham cracker with chocolate, and then your little marshmallow snowman, and then with a graham cracker on top like you would a s'more. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today. So to get this color, again, and there's different ways I made these, okay? And I showed you, and I'll put that down in the description box too, the molds that I made with the plaster of Paris and with the clay, how I made it out of the silicone. Remember the molds I made with the silicone and the cornstarch? That's what these came from, okay? And then I made some where I did plaster of Paris. Now, the plaster of Paris is fine, but it's heavier and it has a chance of breaking very easily. And if you wanted to send this as a gift to someone, I really don't like sending things that I've made out of plaster of Paris because it is so breakable. And that's just my opinion. When you make them out of the clay, they're more bendy, and I like them a lot better as far as that goes. And to hang on a tree, they're a lot lighter. So that's that. So now I'm looking at colors that I can do the graham cracker. And so these two I think are pretty close. So this one is the Folk Art Cinnamon, and this one is the Raw Sienna Folk Art. So I'm going to go with the lightest one first. And I already have prepped my noses, and I used Model Magic for those, and I just painted them orange. And I have a few of the sizes that I want to try to use for these DIYs. I think I'm going to do a couple with you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start painting. I'm going to start painting the graham cracker, using that for my model. And like I told you many years now, for you that have followed me for a long time, or anyone that's new, and by the way, if you are new, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel and share my videos and hit that like button if you like what you see. I use these for models a lot of times, and that's why I buy them, with the intent of them being my models. So let's put out a little bit. I don't know if you can get this so you can see it. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. Okay, wait. Let me get this on, and we'll look together and see if we think it's a pretty good match. It's looking like it could be. I also made a mold from this onto the clay, and I just pressed it down. And that's what I did with this. I have a video I'm going to show you. I'll put that. Hi guys. I am going to make a mold, or just an indentation of this graham cracker S'mores ornament from Hobby Lobby, and this one was $2.99. You can't beat it. Half off. So $1.50 for this, which is well worth it. But what I'm going to use this for is a mold. But today all I want to do is I want to get the outline of the graham cracker, because I'm going to be doing a couple Christmas DIYs. So I have my Model Magic, and this is the white, and I got this particular one from Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description box below. And when you're done, I always put some tape, and I tape it really good all the way around to keep it to where it doesn't dry out. Okay, so now we're going to condition, always condition your clay. You don't want it to be like that. That's not what you want. You want it to be very pliable. See that? UPS truck's coming. Oh, they have 2 people on the UPS truck today. Huh. Probably for the holidays they have 2. It's easier probably. Okay. So that's how you want it. Like what it is, it's like bubble gum. Just think of it that way. Alright, so now that that's conditioned, we will roll it out and get about the thickness I need. Okay. Roll it out. You know what? I think that's going to be a little bit too thin. That in here, and then just cut around it. So that's another way you can do it, and you don't even have to worry about making a mold. Okay. So I'm going to push down. Actually, you know, I think this is made with something like this clay, because see how I can do that? It's like rubbery. Just want to make sure I get the indentation of the cracker. Okay, so now I'm just going to come around with my X-Acto and take off the excess . Okay, so there it is. Did a pretty good job actually. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to make one more, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do with it. I think this is a pretty good likeness. Now again, if you don't like this color, you just do whatever you like. You know, whatever to you looks more like a graham cracker. And make sure to paint the bottom too. Now I will shade this. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. Let's look at this. This one's a little bit lighter, but I think it's okay. You guys, I got it. Look, I thought, you know what, I need to get a little bit lighter here. And so I brought in some white and just put it with the cinnamon. There you go. There you go. Okay, so no, just add a little bit of white with your cinnamon and you'll get this color if you like this color. Now you may not want this color, and if you don't, you know, like I said, you just do whatever color you think looks more like a oh, why do I keep saying gingerbread? I guess because I've been working on gingerbread. Graham cracker. And actually, you could shade it by just using the regular color, the part you did not put the white in, and that could be your shading. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll be back. I'm going to paint a few of the graham crackers so we're done with that, and when they're dry I'll be back, and then we'll do the fun part with the marshmallow. Okay, so I have some painted, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the raw umber, and with a dry brush, not wet at all, I'm going to come in very little, and I'm going to wipe it off, the majority of it, and I'm just dry brushing just a little bit around the sides. Do you see where it's darker right here than over here? That's all I'm doing. When you shade things, you're going to give it more dimension, but you don't want like just a really defined line. You just want to dry brush it on there. Because if you put, I got a little bit too much there. If you put water in it, it's going to saturate it too much. And I'm just taking the residue and just okay, so I'll show you one that's not and one that is together. Can you see the little bit of a difference? I don't want a huge difference. I just want enough to where it looks like maybe it was baked a little bit more on the edges. I don't know if you can really see that or not. But that's what I'm going to do with all of these. Can't let my noses run away. Okay, we have everything painted, and I put this matte Mod Podge on all of these. So these are still drying, and I went ahead and I Mod Podged the noses too. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get our marshmallows. And what I did is I took I took a piece I had from my grapevine wreath and just took off a piece of it, and this is what I'm using for the arms. But this one, remember, we're doing the one that's going to be in between the graham crackers, and I'm trying to think which graham cracker I want him to be on. Actually, I could just glue this on, and that, I think that's what I'm going to do. And the noses are what's going to really give it the personality. And I gotta touch it up with some paint, but look cute. Changes the whole look of that snowman. I'm painting the mold that we made out of that little candy bar mold, okay? So I'm seeing how much I want, and if I turn it this way, I can use 2. So all I'll have to do is come in here and just paint this with a little of the burnt umber, and then we'll have our chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this and I'll be right back. So then we glued the snowman onto the chocolate, and then we're going to glue this other graham cracker onto the snowman. Okay, so I just took a little bit of gold cording, and I took a little bit of the gold cording, and that's what I used for the hanger. It's so cute. I'm having fun with these. Okay, guys. So here, I don't know if you can see, I can't move it yet. I have to glue it down. But I'm making little vignettes with these marshmallows and the graham crackers and chocolates that we made with our marshmallows. But right now what I want to do is I just want to show you how I put on the face. Okay, so I'm going to take the black tulip slick. Just put a little bit out there. And I'm going to take the smallest tip of my stylus. And I'm going to come in okay. Then we're going to put the nose, and that'll go right here. But I got to get my glue gun ready, so I'm going to put him down. And this guy is going to be melted onto the graham cracker. And I got that idea from this. I was looking at it and I thought, oh my gosh, I could make one that was melted. So I'm going to do this, but it's going to be open. Okay, but I'm going to go get my glue gun ready, and then I'll be okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this. I hope I can show you without it. I don't have this glued yet. Get this all glued on real quick. You guys, these are so much fun because you can embellish them any way that you want. Okay. And I just put little sticks that I got from outside. You could use wire. For now I'm going to use these. If they break off, it's not a big deal because I could put a little wire in there. But I painted a little bit of brown to look like chocolate on the bottom of this little one. I think he's so cute. Okay, so first we have to glue the chocolate onto the, need a little more. Try to keep that even. Okay, so we have that glued down. And then we're gonna put down our marshmallows. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this little sucker. This came from Hobby Lobby in the miniature section onto this little guy's hand. And then a couple gumdrops. think I'll do one by the dad. You guys, look at that. How cute. And all that is clay and some embellishments from Hobby Lobby. And you could make these yourself if you wanted to with clay. You wouldn't have to buy them. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then if you wanted to hang it, this one I think, well, you wouldn't want to hang it right from this. I think I'm going to leave these as little tiered tray or just little tchotchkes for decoration on tables. This one that we did can be hung, okay? But the other one I'm going to wait. So, okay, now what I'm going to do is I already made another one here, and I'm going to paint the chocolate bar. And then this guy, I'm going to make him a Santa because I have these Santa hats from Hobby Lobby and a Christmas tree. This is what I mean, you guys. These things are so cute to embellish, and you could do anything you wanted with them. So what I'm going to do now is I think I'll just put you to music as I'm painting and putting the rest of these together. Right before I do that, I'll go ahead and do this face so you see how I did these, okay? You saw that I used my stylus. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue, hold on, I got to get my, I'm going to glue the nose that I made out of clay, and I painted it orange. It's so little you can't see it in my hand, so I'll show you in a minute. Okay. Don't even need that much glue. I hate these strings from the glue. To me, this look goes better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'll leave this white. Alright, so I got to paint some chocolate right now, so here we go. I'm using the burnt umber folk art. Okay guys, here we go. Here's our first one. Look at this little, look how cute between the little graham crackers we made. And look at his little body. Check this one out. Look at his earmuffs made of little, I love that, little peppermint candies. And then look at their little candies. This is a dad and his son, and look at that son. He got into a little bit of chocolate. You see that on the bottom of him? And here's some little gumdrops. And this, all these little candies were from Hobby Lobby in the miniature section. But look guys, what do you think? Okay, here's our guy that's melting. Uh-oh. And look at the face I gave him. He wasn't smiling. He was like, oh no! Hey, Mr. Bell! I love that. Oh my gosh, these are so fun to make, you guys. You need to make these. I'm not kidding. I still have a few more I'm gonna do. Okay, let's see our last one. Oh my gosh, we got Santa. We got Santa Claus. And he's holding some peppermint candies. And look at the lights. Oh, and it's got a star. It's got a star on the tree. Oh my gosh, I love these, you guys. These are absolutely adorable. So let me put them all together and I'll be right back. You guys, really, come on. So easy and so inexpensive to make. I really hope that you will try this. Guys, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.